When the Republican National Convention decided to move to Jacksonville, Florida recently, the dates in late August stayed the same, but those dates took on a new significance. That's because in their new host city, the convention coincides with the 60th anniversary of a major violent civil rights event. Maya Rodriguez spoke to a survivor of it who gave his thoughts on sharing this important day.
Like its namesake, President Andrew Jackson, Jacksonville is a city where race plays a prominent role in its history.
We do have issues.
Isaiah Rumlin is president of the Jacksonville chapter of the NAACP. He says the city has known its share of unrest, dating back to the civil rights movement of the 1960s. He's concerned the same could happen during the Republican National Convention in August.
We know we're going to have some problems here, and there's going to be some demonstration taking place.
The head of the county's GOP hopes that's not the case.
It's only divisive if you choose to make it so.
President Trump is scheduled to give his renomination speech on August 27th, 60 years to the day of a violent episode in Jacksonville's civil rights movement. It's known as Axe Handle Saturday.
And it was just a bloody day in the city of Jacksonville. And it will be a day that we will never forget.
About 200 white men brandishing baseball bats and axe handles began beating the demonstrators at the sit-in. The violence eventually spread to this park and other nearby streets where they beat any African Americans in sight.
So it didn't make any difference who you were. If you had a black skin, you were attacked.
Rodney Hurst survived Axe Handle Saturday. He was a teenager then, participating in a lunch counter sit-in when the violence began.
And our only option then was to run for safety because there was nothing, there were no policemen downtown for any protection of any kind, so we started running.
He later wrote a book about his experience called It Was Never About a Hot Dog and a Coke.
The title, It Was Never About a Hot Dog and a Coke, simply means it was about human dignity and respect.
A 60th anniversary commemoration of Axe Handle Saturday has long been planned in the downtown park where it took place. Organizers say the RNC being in town at the same time won't change that.
And the Republican Party has connected Donald Trump's acceptance speech in an inextricable way to the anniversary of Axe Handle Saturday. We don't mind. If you want to do something on August 27th, that's fine. I mean, what we are commemorating happened 60 years ago.
An incident that, despite the passage of time, remains very much in the present. In Jacksonville, Florida, I'm Maya Rodriguez reporting.